Dana, taxi driver here. So I'm here in line at the Marriott Marquis, and I figure I might take this opportunity to tell you how it's been going. So yesterday was a terrible day. I basically made no money. Once I paid my rental fee and gas, I took home less than minimum wage, which pretty much sucked. I think the day was sort of cursed by this guy that was in my cab that was a total jerk. Yeah, he was just a scumbag. Anyway, the other thing that was kind of weird about yesterday was tips. I didn't get any tips at all. I took 2 separate groups of tourists on these great rides, super fun. I convinced them to go down Lombard Street with me, and we flew down Lombard Street super fast, really fun, like a roller coaster. Yet both parties didn't tip me anything. Something about America is that we tip here. A good tip for a taxi driver with a clean taxi who's nice, knows where she's going, basically the only woman driving a taxi under 50 years old. A good tip on a $12 fare is like $8. That's what I should be getting. You know, just give me a 20. Instead, what I got was on $11.75. I had it rounded up to 12. And then on the other one was, I think 16. They gave me 17. So that's just not acceptable. This is San Francisco. An acceptable tip for me is 50%. If it's a really expensive fare, like if it's $60 going to Oakland Airport or something like that, sure, 20%, that's fine. And even on a $43 fare to San Francisco, $50 is fine if it's cash. But yeah, it was weird. Yesterday was just a day of rounding up fares, mostly crappy fares, to the next dollar, maybe, you know, the next dollar. So I basically made $11 an hour or $13 an hour net, which is just ridiculous. It's like I should have stayed home and had a sidewalk sale of my belongings or something, because nothing is worth that, you know? So I'm back here, I'm back at it, making today a better day. So far, I've gone to San Francisco Airport 3 times. I've had 3 fares, all of them to San Francisco Airport. And that's okay. That's okay. It's a good day so far. For a second there, I thought that we were moving. I thought that we were all gonna get fares in this taxi line, but I was mistaken. Somebody just adjusted their position in the line or something like that, which happens. Anyway, we'll see what happens here if I go to Pier 33 for the Alcatraz ferry, or if I get another San Francisco airport, which I'm certainly hoping for. It would be really fun to have just back-to-back-to-back airports. That would be a really good day. And hopefully the next person I get is some American between 40 to 60 years old, because those are the people that give the best tips. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Statistical fact. For some reason, the millennials don't give me any money. They think this is like Uber or something. That's not the case. This is like a restaurant. It's like a restaurant or a bar. People that come in here should be tipping like I'm a cocktail waitress. That's about the level of tips I should be getting. Well, wish me luck. I really hope to make a lot of money today to compensate for yesterday. And I hope that I show some people a good time and keep the taxi business going by proving that taxis are just the absolute best, which is the truth. Oh my God, one other thing I saw today that really brought a tear to my eye was in taxi lines, there's this rule, like obviously we don't backload on somebody, meaning we don't take the fare if we're third in line, second in line, whatever. The guy that's first up gets the fare. And there was this couple trying to get into the second cab in line at the Hilton on O'Farrell. And the taxi driver refused them and said, oh, take the first guy. And then the first taxi man got out of his cab when he noticed what was happening. And it was this really cute, old, small Chinese man. And he was so cute and so happy to have a good fare. It was the cutest thing in the whole world, because the second taxi in line had dignity, and he didn't steal that fare, which would have been great for him and his pocketbook, especially in these hard times. But yeah, he gave it to the nice man, who I'm sure very much deserved it, and it was cool. That's the difference between taxi drivers and others. You know, taxi drivers have dignity and respect and camaraderie. We take care of each other. And nobody loves San Francisco as much as a San Francisco taxi driver. So please remember that, and please take real taxis and pay cash when you can, so that we save money on credit card fees. But we also take credit cards. It is a myth that taxis only take cash. We take everything: Venmo, Zelle, credit cards, PayPal, everything. Yeah, so thank you very, very much, and take taxis. Okay.